this little video for, I gotta duck down a little bit because of the camera, it's a little too low, I can't put it up any higher. I'm gonna do this video for Nick's mom, but it's a pork butt that I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna do the seasoning on it before we put it in the oven. The oven's gonna be preheated to about 350. Okay, you listening, Nick? I got Nick on the phone, by the way. Yeah. You're gonna wash it first. This is what it looks like. It's got a little fat on it. So you just gotta cut the fat off a little bit. So you grab yourself a nice little knife, nice cutting knife, and take some of the fat off on it. This knife is kind of dull.
Which one?
This one. I got a.
Open it. Remember you got cut the other day. Be
Yeah.
careful.
No, not this one. I got cut with the other one, I think. So you cut off some of the fat. This is what it looks like, the pork butt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it. I'll put some gloves on because I'm going to work with some seasonings here. Okay. Put that on there. You don't have to put the gloves on if you don't want, but I'm putting it on because I don't want to have, it all over my hands. But you wash it with cold water. Pull off whatever fat. You take a paper towel. You pat it dry. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here. I think you can. You can't see my face. I'm right here, so you pat this dry. This is fat pieces here, which is going to get thrown out. So and just cut off some of this fat. Just leave that there. And the other two pieces there. It's kind of a small piece. They come bigger. So what you're going to do is you're going to put some holes in the top. Some holes around the areas like that. This is a small piece. Is this half of the other one that we had?
Yeah, that's a half.
This is a half of one. It doesn't come this small. This is half of it. So what you do is you make some holes in the corners in the side of the meat. You twist it. Make a hole, nice holes in them. Yeah, because this. What was that, Nick? Huh? I don't know. It made a noise. No, it's not the video. It's the phone. Yeah, I'm making the video. Yeah, and you're going to take some olives. You're going to stuff the holes that you made. You're going to stuff it with olives in there. Stuff one olive in there. Olives, right? You're going to put olives in there. In the hole. You're also going to take some fresh garlic. You can cut them up. But I bought already chopped up. So I don't have to do that. And you put garlic inside the holes also. And then you can take some garlic and rub it around it, because you're going to put garlic powder on it anyways. You know. And you make some more holes on the top, on the other side. 3, 4. You buy a thing of Goya olives. You don't have to, but they're chopped up. You can buy the whole olives, or you can have half olives. Then you put stuff in here, right? Put them in the holes. You take some garlic, chopped up garlic. You put them in the holes there, and you rub it around. And you wash it up. And you take some garlic powder, sprinkle some garlic powder on it. Garlic powder on it. Yeah. Good amount. And then take some adobo. I gotta get an external mic, because that microphone is behind it and you can't hardly hear me. I gotta talk loud. You sprinkle some adobo on it. And if you want, you can put paprika. You want paprika on it, Dee?
Yeah, please.
You want some on it?
Yeah.
Some paprika. Paprika, right? Do you have one open? Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, we have.
Oh yeah, there's one open here. So you take some paprika and you just throw some on top. A little on the bottom. That's it. And you set you preheat your oven to 350. Okay, what else? That's about it. And you don't add water in the pan. It makes its own water. That's why I put the gloves on, because I got to deal with all that stuff. So, but this is what it looks like now. Okay, as it's seasoned up. Okay. So then you get yourself a pan. You don't add no water in it. You just put this in there. In a nice sized pan. And you put it in the oven for about 2.5 to 3 hours. You want it for 3 hours, Dee?
Yeah, it's gotta cook. I want that meat soft.
So you gotta cook it for about 3 hours. And this stuff here, the little bit of pieces here, you could just season them up a little bit. That's left over with some adobo, and I use adobo and garlic. That's the main ingredient. You know. And you just
Paprika.
and paprika, right? Yeah, I put paprika on it. And that's it. You put it in your oven. You put it in the oven. And then you set your timer. For 3 hours. and then you leave it in there and you check it. You check it here and there, like you check it in another hour, you look at it. If it starts to get burned on top, too brown, then you put a little aluminum foil on it. Don't lower the temperature. And we'll come back when it's done. I see you on my next clipping. Yo. Okay, it went on. I'm sorry. I didn't see the button on the camera. Like I was saying, I'm in my room at my sister's. I put the pork in, the pork butt, right? I forgot. You can, depending on the pounds. This is a half of one. This is a half of pork butt. So it's a small piece. I'm only going to cook it for 3 hours because it gets really soft. So it depends on the pounds. When it's a 10-pound, you got to look it up because I don't know by heart, by mind, about how many minutes you got to cook for a 10-pound, 7-pound, and stuff like that. But for say a 7-pound, but I usually cook it from that small piece. I'll cook it for 3 hours. But if you get a 7-pound or a 5-pound, you should cook it for about 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on the pound. So you got to look it up. You can make roasted potatoes with it in a bigger pan. See, I just put it in a small pan because I'm not making roasted potatoes this time. I'm going to make steamed broccoli with it. You can make also steamed carrots with it, broccoli, asparagus, roasted potatoes and white rice or yellow rice, whatever type of rice you want. And it'll go good with the dish. So we're going to see how it looks when I take it out. It's going to most likely be smaller because it's going to shrink because of the fat that's on it. But it's okay because it's only for my sister and I. So Nick, just remember, you got to put holes in the pork. You put holes in there with the knife, and you stuff it with some olives and some garlic in there. And you throw some adobo on there. You throw some garlic on there. Throw some paprika on there. You can put some sofrito. If you have sofrito, you can rub some sofrito on there. If you don't have that, then that's all good. Those are the main ingredients. You don't got to put anything really else on it because pork has a good flavor anyway too. It's not like chicken or it's not like steak being bland. So I guess that's about it until our next clip and when it's done. So I'm leaving mine in there for 3 hours. So in 3 hours, in an hour, I'll take it out, check it, see how it looks, and then let it cook. And then we'll do my rice, my white rice, and then I'll do the broccoli. Okay, so I'll see you on my next mix. My next clipping, I mean, sorry. Okay, y'all. The pork butt is in the stove, the oven right here. We put a aluminum foil over it to get it softer. We're gonna do a salad. It's a cucumber salad. Okay, we got 1 egg in there, a boiled 1 egg. My sister cuts up the. No, I'm not gonna put your face in there. It was black and white. Hold on, I gotta do this again. Okay, y'all. We still got the pork butt in the oven. We put aluminum foil over it. We got a boiled egg going because we're gonna make a salad, a cucumber salad that my mom used to make while we were growing up. It's with egg, lettuce. My sister just cut up the lettuce. Cut up the lettuce like that. Then you wash it. You wash the lettuce really good. And all it is cucumber, lettuce, olives in there, and boiled eggs with mayo. What else is in there?
Don't forget the vinegar and mayo.
The vinegar and the mayo. I'm gonna film that too while she does it. So you have the boiled egg in there. Cut up the lettuce like that. And then you're gonna get the cucumber with the skin on it, or you could take the skin off of it. And then you gotta cut it up really thin. I'll show you that when it's ready. Okay, yeah. So you take the cucumber and you cut them up really thin. In round slices like that. Okay.
This is how I do it.
Yeah. Then you put them inside the,
Because I'm gonna wash it.
because you're going to wash them again.
That's enough cucumber, no, need more.
A little bit more.
Yeah, the egg is boiling, right?
And yeah, the egg is boiling. And my coffee is brewing over there, so. Gotta have the coffee going too. So. We're going to make pasteles one day. Well, we're going to do it the Spanish way, the Puerto Rican way. So we're going to do pasteles, a lot of work. I'll be filming that. I'll put that on a tripod.
Yeah,
Because we need a lot of people. We need all the help we can.
it's the peeling process.
Yeah, the peeling and stuff.
That's what's up with that.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So, where's Blue? Blue, where are you? Yeah, well. Hold on, Nick. Okay, I'm going to cut it while she does the... Oh, there goes Blue. Blue, come here, Blue. Look at Blue right here. That's a blue-nosed pit bull. He's very friendly, right, Blue? You're a very friendly boy. Yeah, he's a very friendly boy. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. Say hi, Boo-Boo. He likes to play outside. Yeah, that's Blue. You see he's wiggling his tail. See, you want to say hi, Blue? Okay, I'm going to cut it, the camera. Okay, we got our rice going in the rice cooker right here. Okay, that's 1.5 cups just for 2 people. There's the mayo. There's the tomato. We're gonna have tomato on the side, cut tomato, and then here goes the cucumber salad.
Yeah, it's lettuce.
It's lettuce, cucumber, and olives.
And we're waiting for the egg.
And we're waiting for the egg to finish boiling. And I got my cup of coffee over here, so I'm gonna drink my coffee out of that. So that's gonna have a nice salad with the roast, the pork butt is in there, in the oven, and we'll be eating soon. And then I'll just show you how the plate looks.
Yeah,
Really
no, we
good.
gotta mix
Okay.
Got mayo in
Okay, now we got mayo in a measuring cup. You could just put like 2 spoons,
Yeah.
right? You put a little vinegar in there. Put some vinegar, not too much, like a couple of tablespoons, and you mix it around.
Make it creamy, you know, like a paste.
Yeah, you make it creamy, like a paste. Put a little bit more vinegar in there.
Yeah. If it's
Not too watery.
no, that's fine.
If it's too watery, then you put a little bit more mayo in there. And that's all it is.
Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, and we got a little bit of cut up tomatoes right here with salt and pepper on it. That's for the side.
Yeah,
They'd be like, yo, they're cooking a big dinner for the 2.
no.
That's how we do.
Waiting for that egg.
And then we're going to take the egg, cut it up, put it in there. You're going to take the mayo, you're going to drop it in there, and then you're going to mix it around, and that's it, and make it cold. Or you can have it room temperature, whatever the way you like it. Put it in the refrigerator, but we can just eat it like that. And we still got that egg boiling there. So you just use like 1 egg, depending on how much salad you're going to make. You want to put, if you're going to make a lot of salad, you put 2 or 3 eggs in there, depending on how much lettuce you're going to use and how much cucumber. So I figured you use maybe 1 cucumber or half a cucumber, put 1 egg in there with not even a half of head of lettuce. You put 1 egg in there. But if you like more eggs, then you can put 2 eggs in there. 2 boiled eggs. Yeah. Yeah, so we have that in there. That's the boiled egg. Yeah, it's hot. Just throw some cold water on it. Let it cool down. We got our rice cooking in there in the rice pot.
It's not going.
Oh, now it's going. Okay, now we got the egg, cutting it up, little pieces, not too small, but nice size. You got your mayo in there, and you have your lettuce, cucumber, and olives in there.
I don't have a scraper.
You can't, here, use a spoon. Use a spoon. It's a little spoon, but okay, there you go. Yeah, mix it around. Then you take that vinegar with mayo and you pour it in there.
Look at it.
Looks good. Looks nice. See? Pour that in there. It's a very good salad. It tastes really good. You could put a little pepper on it if you want.
Yep.
A little pepper in there if you want, you know. And you just mix it around. I think this is like a Greek salad. It's probably a Greek salad.
I think it is, because I don't know where Mommy got this.
Because my mother used to make this, and it's really good. You can throw some pepper on there.
Okay, now we're going to go take out the pork.
Now we're going to take out the pork. Okay, now we're going to take it off. And then you got your potatoes and your roast and your pork butt in there. And that's it right there. That's what it... We got roasted potatoes in it. And
we're going to make your dish and then we can show it.
we're going to make the dish. See how it looks. And it's going to be really tasty and soft. We're waiting for the rice to finish. And in the meantime, the salad's in the refrigerator.
Nice, look.
Look how nice. It breaks right up. That's how soft it is. You don't even got to cut it. It breaks right up. That's how we do the pasteles. That's how soft it is. Look. Very juicy and soft. And you have potatoes in there too.
Yeah, you got your pork.
You know, you got your pork butt right there. That's it. I mean, it takes a long time to cook. If that was a bigger one, like a whole pork butt, it would probably take you about 4 hours, maybe about 3.5 to 4 hours. It took us almost that because it was still a little hard, so we had to cover it with aluminum foil, so this way it can cook and put what?
Meat tenderizer.
Oh yeah, and you can put meat tenderizer on it to soften it up.
That's a hard piece of pork to cook.
Yeah, that's supposed to be an easier piece.
It's not.
That's a different piece of the. It's not the pork butt. It's a different piece of the.
I don't remember what it said on
I
that.
forgot what it said.
We good.
But it's the pork butt. But they call it another name for it too. There's two pieces to it.
It's not pork loin, right?
No, it's not pork loin. No.
No rice.
Okay, so we're waiting on the rice. Okay, there's the rice is done. I don't know. Sometimes this goes off. I don't know why. It shouldn't be going off. I gotta see that red button continue to go on. The battery's dying out. That's why. My battery's getting low. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got your salads already done.
Yeah.
And then you got your, put some carrots on there and, potato, not carrots. You can make carrots too, but we didn't do carrots. That's good.
That looks nice.
That looks good, huh? And then you get your salad. See, Nick, that dish right there? This is for Nick and whoever else wants to make it. I mean, it takes a little while, but it's good eating. And that's the plate right there. And if you had some carrots and stuff like that, then you can put the carrots there with the potato and some tomato, potatoes there, and the salad. Take a couple of them and put them on there. It's a big plate. It's a good plate. So I'll eat whatever I can eat. And then if anything, I just save the rest for later, or I have for lunch for tomorrow. And the leftovers the best. So that's what it is. That's the pork butt and the timing and everything like that. So you can review the video. Thank you everybody for watching. God bless you. God bless your family. And enjoy. Later, y'all. I'll see you on my next mix.